Alright everyone, there's lots of sandbox changes coming in Beyond Light, which are going to change how old favourites behave in the game, especially in PvP. In today's video we're going to take a look at 3 exotic weapons that are going to see more prominence in Year 4, some of which may have been greatly overlooked. So if you want to be ahead of the meta and be ready for the next chapter of Destiny 2, you're in the right place. Subscribe if you're new here, give this a rating down below, and let's get into it. Symmetry is the first one up and arguably the biggest sleeper for next season. Scout rifles are getting a little bit of love with an increase to their aim assist cone, ultimately making the archetype stickier and more forgiving. They already have a super solid time to kill, but see little usage due to the AR spam meta, but with 600 auto rifles being reined in, they may have a little bit more breathing room. Some people are saying that Mida is going to be meta, and they probably won't be far wrong, but Symmetry's ease of use cannot be understated. As possibly the sleekest weapon we've ever seen in Destiny's history, it's about time it had its time to shine. It's a rapid fire frame which fires full auto at 260 RPM. It debuted in the Season of the Dawn as the Season Pass weapon, but can now be obtained from the Cryptarch in the tower at the cost of 1 exotic cipher. It comes with the Revolution exotic trait, whereby you can hold reload to swap to Arc Seeker mode. In Arc Seeker mode, the weapon fires slower, but these rounds track towards targets too. You can increase the lethality of the Arc Seeker mode by building stacks of dynamic charge by hitting precision shots with the weapon. At only a 6 stack of dynamic charge, you'll be able to 2-tap nearly any Guardian in PvP. But even without this deadly mode, it's still really strong. It has a solid range, and the aim assist buff is going to do nothing but help this weapon become even more popular in PvP. But don't forget, it also is a great contender in PvE content too, especially with the damage buff from dynamic charge. Pairing this with the Top Tree Dawnblade for an aerial assault build, or even Middle Tree Night Stalkers to take advantage of the wall hacks, you've heard it here first, Symmetry meta. Next, we've got something a little bit less civilized, and that's Crimson. It's always been a very strong weapon and was especially popular for anybody on that Luna's Howl grind back in Forsaken. But the upcoming buff to hand cannon range could potentially propel this one all the way into the meta, which with its insane burst fire flinch inducing style, it's something you don't want to be on the losing end of. Its intrinsic trait Cruel Remedy is a lifesaver, literally, as it not only refills the magazine on precision kills, but it also heals you. Plus, if you have the catalyst, the weapon gets an insane boost to its range and stability, making it an absolute beast. It lies in the 110 soon to be 120 RPM hand cannon family, which is getting a unique breakout style buff, so I'd expect to see a lot more of this bad boy in Beyond Light. Finally, we've got a sniper rifle that has never really seen much usage, but the upcoming adjustment to aim assist tied to a weapon's zoom factor might just see it break out to the fore. Borealis sits just below the negative impact to the aim assist with its 45 zoom factor, but given many popular weapons including the Trial Sniper Eye of Sol and Warmind a Kilos sniper rifle both sit at that zoom, it's definitely going to be a solid range option. It's also an aggressive frame sniper at heart, but has similar stats to that of the Eye of Sol, with the bonus that it can one-shot headshot any super. You can also get double damage thanks to its Ionic Return trait, which is very handy in PvE but not so much in PvP, although it does work. If you've been using Revoker a lot, then Borealis will feel very similar, and aside from the zoom factor, which should take minimal adjustment, it could be a surprise in the upcoming Year 4 sandbox. These 3 exotics are great options to get familiar with in the sandbox, because as yet they aren't getting sunset and are in archetypes that are set to become dominant in Year 4 in all aspects of the game after receiving some much needed love by Bungie. Let me know in the comments what exotics you're looking forward to using in Beyond Light. Remember, if you are new here, we're going to be covering everything in Beyond Light, so please subscribe and help a guy out. Also, a rating down below would be awesome. That's it for this one though, so on that, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.